was no thunder, no warning sign, just a softer beat inside my mind. The world kept moving loud and fast, but something in me gently passed. I didn't cry, I didn't break, no sharp goodbye I had to face. Just a stillness I'd never known, like my heart chose to be alone. I thought silence meant I lost my way, feeling less meant feeling empty. But in the hush where nothing speaks, I found a truth that stayed with me. It was the day my heart went quiet, no more screaming in my chest, no more fighting every moment, just to prove I tried my best. It was the day my heart went quiet, and I finally understood. Peace doesn't come from fixing pain, it comes from knowing when to stop. The guitar plays in open space, like all the noise just fell away. The cello holds the days I ran from who I was to who I am. The rhythm slows my racing thoughts, soft brush and kick undo the knots, and the bass beneath my breath reminds me I am still here, still there. I chased the fire, I chased the spark, mistook exhaustion for a heart. But in this calm I start to hear what matters when the sound is clear. It was the day my heart went quiet, no more screaming in my chest, no more fighting every moment, just to prove I tried my best. It was the day my heart went quiet, and I finally understood. Peace doesn't come from fixing pain, it comes from knowing when to stop. Maybe healing isn't bright, maybe it's a dimming light, where the noise begins to fade and nothing needs to be explained. I was scared of feeling less, afraid calm and emptiness. But in this stillness I can see my heart was asking honesty. On the day my heart went quiet, I didn't disappear, I just laid my armor down and finally stayed right here. On the day my heart went quiet, I learned what peace can do. It didn't take my fire away, it taught it when to move. No sound, no fight, just peace. I wake up in a place unknown, not where I was, not fully home. The past still whispers through my veins, but I don't feel the same old pain. I walk a line I can't define between the dark and something light, Not quite broken, not yet healed, just learning how to feel. Every step is unsure, but I know I've come this far. I'm somewhere between healing and hurting, not falling apart, but not certain. Some days I rise, some days I break, but I'm still here for my own sake. I'm somewhere between healing and hurting, where every scar is still burning, but I can see a light ahead, even through what's left unsaid. The guitar hums a softer tone, like I'm no longer all alone. The cello holds what I can't say, but doesn't pull me all the way. The rhythm keeps me moving on, even when the strength feels gone. And in the quiet I begin to feel a peace beneath my skin. I don't need to rush the end, I'm allowed to break and mend. I'm somewhere between healing and hurting, still learning what I'm deserving. Some nights are long, some mornings bright, but I keep stepping toward the light. I'm somewhere between healing and hurting, but I know I'm slowly turning into someone I can be, someone finally free. Between and every tear that doesn't fall, and learning how to stand through it all. And maybe I don't have to choose between the pain and something new. I'm somewhere between healing and hurting, but I'm no longer deserting. The parts of me I used to hide, I hold them closer now inside. I'm somewhere between healing and hurting, and for the first time I'm certain that even through the pain I see, there's still a better part of me, not broken, just becoming. Your memory still lives here in the corners of this room, in the silence of the morning, in the echo of your tune. Every step I take without you still feels like I'm not alone, like your shadow walks beside me in a place I once called home. I tried to leave it all behind, but you're still written in my mind. Your memory still lives here, in every breath I try to take, in every dream that fades too fast, in every move I hesitate. Your memory still lives here, like a ghost I can't outrun. Not a wound that keeps me broken, just a love that isn't gone. The guitar hums your name so softly, like it knows I'm listening close. The cello carries all the weight of the things I miss the most. The rhythm keeps my heart from falling, though it trembles in the dark. And the bass beneath my chest feels like your lingering spark. I thought time would set me free, but it just brought you back to me. Your memory still lives here, in the quiet I can't escape, in the tears I never show, in the smile I try to fake. Your memory still lives here, but it doesn't break me down. It just reminds me gently of a love I once had found. In the spaces left behind, where it slowly redefines. Not a chain, not something lost, just a part that had its cost. Your memory still lives here, but I'm learning how to breathe with the echoes of your voice as a part of me I keep. Your memory still lives here, not as pain but something true, a quiet light inside my soul that still leads me back to you. You're not gone, you're just here. I've been holding every should've been, every silence, every unseen sin, carried like a second skin, afraid of what I lose if I let it in. The night kept score of all my doubt, every promise I couldn't work out. But in the hush before the dawn, I feel the grip beginning to soften. I thought this weight was who I am, the mark I couldn't ever stand. If something whispers calm and true, I don't have to keep carrying you. This is the way I finally relieve. Not forgotten, just set at peace. Every chain I thought I needed falls away so quietly. This is the way I finally release. I don't need it to believe I've been strong in all the wrong ways. Now I'm choosing. The guitar opens broken doors to nights I couldn't face before. The cello holds my heavy years, all the love, the loss, the fears. The rhythm moves me step by step, soft brush and kick like catching breath. And the bass beneath my chest says, you're allowed to lay this down and rest. I ran so far to feel in control, mistook the load for having a goal. But in this stillness I can see what's meant for me will stay with me. This is the way I finally relieve. Not forgotten, just set at peace. Every chain I thought I needed falls away so quietly. This is the way I finally relieve. I don't need it to believe I've been strong in all the wrong ways. Now I'm choosing ease. Maybe strength is learning when to stop, to loosen hands, to let things drop. Maybe faith is trusting time to heal the heart in gentle line. I don't need to prove I tried. Every scar already testified. In letting go, I finally see there's more of life left here for me. Now the weight I finally release turns the dark into relief. Every breath I couldn't feel now reminds me what is real. This is the way I finally release. I don't need to outrun the past. I'm not giving up, I'm giving space. It's enough at last. I let it go. I let it rest. I've been packing up the years, every doubt, every fear. Not to run, not to erase, just to finally give them space. I wore my hurt like it was home, like pain was all I'd ever known. But tonight I feel a call that tells my heart to move along. I don't need to carry proof of everything I lived through. If the past has played its part, I can leave it where it starts. So I leave the pain where it belongs, in the chapters that are gone. I don't have to drag it with, just to know where I came from. I leave the pain where it belongs, not deny, just laid to rest. I keep the wisdom, lose the weight, and take a breath. guitar fades in open air, like a truth that's finally fair. The cello holds the weight I share, every tear I never said. The rhythm steadies what remains, soft brush and kick like falling rain. And the bass beneath my skin says you're allowed to start again. I mistook the scars for chains, thought I'd break if I changed lanes. But letting go doesn't erase what made me strong along the way. So I leave the pain where it belongs, in the chapters that are gone. I don't have to drag it with me just to know where I came from. I leave the pain where it belongs, not deny, just lay to rest. I keep the wisdom, lose the weight. Ooh, and take a breath, and take a breath. Maybe it's the final cost of choosing peace over proof, of trusting life to carry truth. I don't need the hurt to stay, to honor what it had to say. I heard it clearly, loud and strong. Now I know where it belongs. Now I leave the pain where it belongs, in the past where it can rest. I don't owe my wounds a future just because they knew my chest. I leave the pain where it belongs, I don't fear what's coming next. What once was heavy made me wise, now I choose what's left. I leave it there and walk on. Never screamed, we never fought, just silence filling all the spots. Your eyes said things your lips denied, a love that learned to slowly hide. I held my breath, I played it cool, pretended pain was breaking rules. But every smile I tried to keep was stitched together way too weak. You don't have to say goodbye when your heart already left mine. When love hurts quietly, it breaks you softly, painfully. No scars to show, no words to cry, just empty nights and asking why. When love hurts quietly, it stays where no one else can see. It doesn't shout, it doesn't fight, it just keeps hurting every night. Talked about the weather more than all the things we felt before. I watched you fade in front of me, still hoping you would finally see. I gave you space, I gave you time, I crossed the lines, erased mine. But love should lift, not make you small. Yet I kept giving it my all. You were gone long before you ran. I just loved you more than I can. When love hurts quietly, it It breaks you softly, painfully. No scars to show, no words to cry, just empty nights and asking why. When love hurts quietly, it lives inside the honesty that something pure still made you bleed, without a sound, without a scream. Maybe love was never meant to feel like quiet punishment. Maybe hearts aren't built to stay when fear keeps pulling them away. When love hurts quietly, it teaches you what not to be. It shows the cost of holding on to someone who was already gone. So if you're hurting silently, no, you're not weak, you're just like me. We love too deep, we love too true, and paid the price in shades of blue. Some loves don't end in broken fights, they fade away into the night and leave you learning how to heal from pain you never got to feel. The noise has finally stepped aside. No more places left to hide. The room feels bigger than before, like I don't need the walls no more. I chase the answers, chase the sound, till silence gently pinned me down. And in this space I try to flee, I feel the calm discovering me. I was scared of slowing time, of what I'd hear inside my mind. But every breath I didn't defend feels like a place I can't begin. So I breathe through the quiet, stay with me. Let the stillness set me free. I don't need the noise tonight, I just need to breathe through the quiet. Every fear loosens its hold, every truth feels less alone. I don't run, I don't deny it, I breathe through the quiet. The guitar hums in open air, like softer thoughts that linger there. The cello holds my restless days, all the words I couldn't say. The rhythm moves my steady breath, soft brush and kick undo the stress. And the bass beneath my chest says you're safe now, just rest. I mistook silence for the end, for something I could not defend. But in this hush I finally hear what's been asking me to stay right here. So I breathe through the quiet, stay with me. Let the stillness set me free. I don't need the noise tonight, I just need to breathe through the quiet. Every fear loosens its hold, every truth feels less alone. I don't run, I don't deny it, I breathe through the quiet. Maybe peace is not a sign, not a sudden shift in time. Maybe peace is staying still when the world demands your will. I've been loud inside my head, chasing things I never said. But here, where nothing's required, I find the strength I never tried. Now I breathe through the quiet honestly, let the silence cover me. I don't need to fight the night, I just need to breathe through the quiet. Every breath becomes my ground, every moment slows me down. I don't feel what's behind it. I breathe through the quiet. I'm here. I forgot how it was meant to feel when every breath just learned to kneel. I live my life in shallow lines, afraid of drowning in my mind. The days kept moving, I stood still, carrying weight against my will. But somewhere in the quiet pain, my lungs remember how to change. I've been holding on too tight to every fear, to every night. But in this pause I finally see what letting go could give to me. I'm learning to breathe again, not rushing through the hurt and fear. I'm learning to feel again, letting the truth get closer here. Every moment I survive feels like a chance to start again. I'm not broken, just becoming. I'm learning to breathe again. The guitar opens fragile doors to things I've never faced before. The cello speaks in long, low cries, like all the tears I kept inside. The rhythm walks me through the dark, soft brush and kick like gentle sparks. And the bass beneath my shaking chest says you're alive, and that's enough. I chase the strength to never fall, mistook control for standing tall. But in this weakness, soft and real, I finally feel what I can't feel. I'm learning to breathe again, not fighting every thought I hear. I'm learning to be again, without the weight of all these years. Every breath that fills my lungs feels like forgiveness settling in. I'm not lost, just learning. Maybe healing takes its time. Maybe peace arrives in lines of quiet days, in softer nights, not sudden sparks or blinding lights. I've been afraid to feel this slow, afraid of what I'd come to know. But breathing in without defense feels like my first act of self-respect. Now I'm learning to breathe again, with every scar and every truth. I don't need to outrun the past, I just need to walk it through. Every breath becomes a vow to stay present where I am. I'm not healed, but I am here. I'm learning to breathe again. carrying more than you were meant to hold, smiling through the weight you feel, hiding wounds that never heal. Every night you promise one more day, just to keep the cracks away. But even mountains bow to rest, even hearts need gentleness. You don't have to earn your peace, you don't have to prove belief. If all you have is breath right now, that's enough. Just lay it down. Let your heart rest here tonight. You don't need to win the fight. Lay your armor on the floor. You don't have to hurt anymore. Let your heart rest here, my dear. You are safe, you are clear. Close your eyes, stay near. Let your heart rest here. The silence holds you carefully, like it knows your history. Every scar you tried to hide is just proof you stayed alive. The guitar hums a softer truth, the cello sings what you've been through, and the rhythm moves you slow, saying you're allowed to let go. You mistook strength for standing tall, for never leaning, never fall. But rest is not a step behind, it's how your soul realigns. Let your heart rest here tonight. You don't need to win the fight. Lay your armor on the floor. You don't have to hurt anymore. Let your heart rest here, my dear. You are safe, you are clear. Close your eyes, stay near. Let your heart rest here. Maybe peace is learning when to stop, to loosen hands, to let things drop. Maybe love is staying still when the world demands your will. You've been brave just getting through every day you didn't choose, but now this moment asked you less. Just breathe and rest. Let your heart rest here tonight. Nothing left to justify. You are more than all your fears. You are seen, you are right here. Let your heart rest here, my dear. You don't have to disappear. Stay a while, feel no shame. Let your heart rest here. In this calm, I've been holding on with shaking hands, afraid to lose what I don't understand. Every promise felt like rope, tied too tight around my hope. I thought control would keep me safe, built my walls from every ache. But the harder that I tried to stay, the more my heart began to fray. I confused the fear with love, mistook the wait for being enough. But something whispered soft and low, You can hold your ground and still let go. I'm holding on, letting go, learning things I never knew. Some hearts heal when they loosen grip, not when they push the pain away from you. I'm holding on to who I am, letting go of who I was. I don't lose myself in letting go. I finally learned what freedom does. The guitar speaks in fragile chords, like questions I can't ignore. The cello hums my second thoughts of battles fought and battles lost. The rhythm walks me slow and kind, soft brush and kick keep me in time. And the bass beneath my chest says you can rest without regret. I tried to save every broken thing, every silence, every sting. But in this calm I start to see what's meant to stay won't flee from me. I'm holding on, letting go, learning things I never knew. Some hearts heal when they loosen grip, not when they push the pain away from you. I'm holding on to who I am, letting go of who I was. I don't lose myself in letting go. I finally learned what freedom does. Maybe love is not a chain, maybe it's releasing pain. Maybe faith is trusting time to draw the line where mine is mine. I've been scared to feel this light, afraid the dark was all my ride. But every breath I don't defend feels like a place I can begin. I'm holding on, letting go, with both my feet still on the ground. I don't need to own the past to know where I am now. I'm holding on, letting go, not defeated, not alone. In the space between my hands I finally feel at home. Holding on, letting go. Holding on, letting go. If I could stay a little longer in the moments we once knew, I would hold on to the silence just to feel a piece of you. Every second slipping slowly, like it's scared to disappear. I keep reaching for forever, but forever's not here. Never thought I'd see the day where love would slowly fade away. If I could stay a little longer, I would never let you go. I would live inside the echoes of a love I used to know. If I could stay a little longer, I would fix what fell apart. But time won't wait for broken souls or half-held hearts. The guitar plays what we once felt, soft but fading in the air. The cello cries the truth I hid in the weight I couldn't bear. The rhythm keeps on moving forward, even when I'm standing still. And the bass beneath my heartbeat reminds me I'm here still. I tried to fight what I can't change, but love was never mine to save. If I could stay a little longer, I would learn to say goodbye. I would let the moment hold me instead of asking why. If I could stay a little longer, I would finally understand that love is not in holding on, but letting go again. Maybe moments aren't forever, maybe they're just passing through, leaving pieces of their meaning in the hearts they once knew. And maybe I don't need to stay to carry you in every way. I couldn't stay a little longer, but I won't forget your name. Every memory we built still burns like gentle flame. I couldn't stay a little longer, but I found a way to heal through the love I had for you. I learned how to feel. I let you go, but I kept the love. I've been fighting every shadow shape, trying to outrun the dark I make, counting hours I couldn't save, holding on in the wrong ways. The night arrives like a heavy coat, wrapped around my weary hope. For the first time I don't resist, I loosen up my clenched fist. I used to drown inside the blue, mistook the dark for something new. But maybe healing starts when I stop telling night to pass me by. So I let the night pass through, without a war, without a wound. Every fear I never knew loses power in the truth. I let the night pass through. I don't chase the morning too soon. If peace is found in staying still, then this is what I choose. The guitar drifts in open string, like softer thoughts I let begin. The cello holds a deeper tone of nights I never walked alone. The rhythm moves my steady breath, soft brush and kick, no need to raise. And the bass beneath my rib says you're safe to let this live. I mistook escape for rest, kept my heart behind my chest. But in this calm I finally learned the dark won't hurt me if I turn. So I let the night pass through, without a war, without a wound. Every fear I never knew loses power in the truth. I let the night pass through. I don't chase the morning too soon. If peace is found in staying still, then this is what I choose. Maybe darkness isn't wrong, maybe it's where I belong. Till my thoughts learn how to rest and my heart feels less compressed. I've been loud inside my mind, fearing what the night might find. But in the quiet I can see dark was never after me. Now I let the night pass through, like a wave I don't refuse. Every shadow starts to move by the places I once used. I let the night pass through, not defeated, not subdued. When the dark no longer fights, I discover who I am inside. In the night I breathe. Didn't wake up without your name. You stayed with me and stayed the same. In coffee cups and empty rooms, and songs we loved that end too soon. I tried to rush the healing part, but pain moves slower than the heart. So every step I took alone was learning how to let you go. I thought leaving meant I failed, staying broke me just as well. I learned to let you go slowly, not all at once, not easily. I held the truth and let it bleed till loving you stopped hurting me. I learned to let you go slowly, through silent nights and memory. I didn't run, I didn't hide. I let you leave me piece by piece. Your shadow stayed inside my days, little things and small delays. I smile when people ask my name, but never spoke of all the pain. I kept your words like broken glass, afraid of future stuck in past. But every tear that touched my skin was proof I wasn't losing then. Some hearts don't heal by cutting ties, they heal by facing every why. Go slowly, not all at once, not easily. I held the truth and let it bleed till loving you stopped hurting me. I learned to let you go slowly, through quiet hope and honesty. I stayed with pain until I knew just too young to know that sometimes letting go is loving someone on your own. I learned to let you go slowly, like fading stars at break of day. I thank the love you gave to me, then watched it gently slip away. Now when your name comes back around, it doesn't knock me to the ground. I loved you deep, I loved you true. Learned to live without you. Some goodbyes don't slam the door, they whisper softly, nothing more. And teach your heart through letting go how strong it learned to grow. The silence after you left still lingers in the air, like every word we never said is waiting somewhere there. The room still feels your presence in ways I can't explain, like echoes of your laughter are dancing through the pain. I didn't know how loud it gets when love turns into emptiness. The silence after you left is louder than before. Every heartbeat sounds like footsteps walking out the door. The silence after you left still calls out your name, but there's no voice to answer, only echoes of the same. The guitar plays in broken whispers, like it's scared to speak too loud. The cello holds a weight of loss that I can't say out loud. The rhythm barely keeps me breathing, like a fragile thread of sound. And the bass beneath my chest feels the absence all around. I thought I needed noise to cope, but silence shows me what I hold. After you left, something I can't escape. Every quiet moment reminds me of the space you couldn't stay. The silence after you left is heavy, cold and real, but somewhere deep inside of it, I'm learning how to heal. Maybe silence isn't empty, maybe it's where truth remains, where the love we couldn't carry slowly drifts into the pain. And maybe in this quiet space I can finally find my place. The silence after you left doesn't break me like before. Every echo feels like closure I was searching for. The The silence after you left still holds what we once knew, but it doesn't pull me under. I'm rising without you. In the silence, I'm still here. I thought the end would break me down, turn my sky to ash and gray. I felt the weight of everything start to slowly drift away. The ground beneath me disappeared. Every truth I knew was gone, but in the chaos of it all, I found the strength to carry on. I was losing who I'd been, but maybe that's where I begin. I found myself in the falling apart, in every crack inside my heart. Every piece I couldn't save showed me I was still brave. I found myself in the falling apart, in the ruins, in the dark. Not the end I feared to see, but the start of becoming me. The guitar rings like something new, not just pain, but something true. The cello holds what once was fear, now it feels so strangely clear. The rhythm pushes through my chest, like it knows I've passed the test. And the bass beneath my skin feels like I can breathe again. I thought breaking meant the end, now I see it's where I'm in. I found myself in the falling apart, in every scar and every mark. Every tear I couldn't hide brought me closer to my light. I found myself in the falling apart, in the silence, in the scars. Not a loss I couldn't face, but a truth I now to break, just to see what we can take. Not to shatter into dust, but rebuild from what we lost. And maybe pain is just the door to something stronger than before. I found myself in the falling apart, now I'm stronger than the start. Every wound became a flame, lighting up a different way. I found myself in the falling apart, now I know just who I am. From the pieces left behind, I rebuilt this heart of mine. And I became I've been carrying this away for years, learning how to smile through fear. Every road I chose to walk held the echoes of my thoughts. I built my strength from borrowed hope, tied my heart to fragile ropes. But tonight I'm tired of pretending I'm not close to breaking open. I don't need to bleed to prove I tried. I don't need to hurt to feel alive. If there's a place my soul can rest, I think I found it in this breath. This is where I lay my pain down, on the floor of who I've been. I don't need to carry it further, I don't need to wear it in. This is where I lay my pain down, let it soften, let it fade. I've been strong for far too long. Tonight I choose to stay. The guitar cries in open strings, like it knows the weight I bring. The cello hums my hidden years, every doubt, every fear. The rhythm moves my shaking ground, soft brush and kick won't let me drown. And the bass beneath my chest says you've done enough, now rest. I mistook survival for grace. I ran too fast, I lost my pace. But in the quiet I can see I don't have to be at war with me. This is where I lay my pain down, on the floor of who I've been. I don't need to carry it further, I don't need to wear it in. This is where I lay my pain down, let it soften, let it fade. I've been strong for far too long. Tonight I choose to stay. Maybe it's the end of spinning, of every thought that cut me deep, of every promise I couldn't keep. I don't need to rewrite the past, I just need this moment to last. If letting go is how I grow, then this is all I need to know. This is where I lay my pain down, not erased but understood. Every scar that shaped my story now reminds me that I could. This is where I lay my pain down, I don't have to be okay. I just need to breathe right now and let tomorrow wait. Here I rest. The morning comes in broken lines, through weary eyes and borrowed time. My hands still shake from yesterday, from words I wish I didn't say. The mirror tells me every fight, every bruise I hide from sight. But in the glow of a fragile star, I see the truth inside my scars. I've been wearing all this pain, like it ever kept me safe. But in the light I try to flee, my wounds are finally teaching me. These scars beneath the morning light don't look like weakness anymore. They look like proof I learned to fight, like I learned what living's for. These scars beneath the morning light tell a story I survived. What once felt dark now shines so bright. These scars beneath the morning light. cello sings my hidden days, silent wars and quiet breaks. The guitar moves in trembling tone, like all the strength I've ever known. The rhythm finds my tired feet, soft brush and kick like steady speech. And the bass beneath my fragile chest turns every fear to something blessed. I tried to drown in who I was, and what I lost and what it was. But every crack that let me bleed is where the light keeps finding me. These scars beneath the morning light don't look like weakness anymore. They look like proof I learned to fight, like I learned what living's for. These scars beneath the morning light tell a story I survived. What once felt dark now shines so bright. These scars beneath the morning light. Maybe healing isn't clean. Maybe it's a slow release of every tear I taught to hide, of every time I almost died. I've been lost inside myself, on crowded streets and empty shelves, but standing here in open view, I finally see what I lived through. These scars beneath the morning light are not my shame, they're my reply to every storm that tried to write my ending in a darker line. These scars beneath the morning light prove my heart refused to die. What once was wrong now feels so right. These scars beneath the morning light, in the daylight I remain. I carry love like it was gold, something sacred I could hold. Through every crack and every fall, I never thought I'd lose it all. I gave you more than I could keep, promises I couldn't meet. And every time you turned away, I begged my heart to stay. I thought love meant I had to stay, even when it slipped away. I carried love till it broke me, held it close till I couldn't breathe. Every piece I tried to save slowly took the best of me. I carried love until it broke me, till I couldn't stand the weight. Now I'm learning how to leave before it's too late. The guitar trembles like my hands, trying hard to understand how something beautiful and true turned into something I outgrew. The cello cries beneath the skin of every place I've ever been, and in the rhythm of the night I feel the truth I used to fight. I gave you all I had inside, love shouldn't make you hide. I carried love until it broke me. Tried to fix what wasn't mine. Held on longer than I should, just to keep you in my life. I carried love until it broke me, till I forgot who I became. Now I'm walking out the silence, calling back my name. Maybe love is not the pain, not the loss, not all the strain. Maybe love is letting go before it turns into a war. And maybe I was strong enough to finally release your love. Carried love until it broke me. Now I'm stronger from the fall. Every scar becomes a story that I'm learning to recall. I carried love until it broke me, but it didn't end my soul. Now I'm standing in the pieces, finally whole. I let you go and found myself. The morning breaks in broken tones, through dusty glass and quiet roads. I walk the weight of yesterday, like shadows I can't throw away. My hands still shake from holding on to dreams that faded before dawn. But in the crack of fragile air, a fragile hope is waiting there. And I've been tired of fighting storms that only live inside my bones. Something soft is calling me back to who I used to be. So I rise in quiet light, even when my faith feels thin. Every scar becomes a sign of the battles deep within. I don't shout, I don't pretend, I just breathe and try again. In the silence I survive, still I rise, still I rise. The cello cries what I can't say about the nights I pushed away. The guitar weeps in broken time, like every fear I bear in mind. The rhythm slowly pulls me on, soft kick and brush like gentle dawn. And in the pulse beneath my chest, my wounded heart still learns to rest. I was lost inside the noise of every doubt, every choice. But in this ache I finally hear a younger voice that sounds like fear. So I rise in quiet light, even when my faith feels thin. Every scar becomes a sign of the battles deep within. I don't shout, I don't pretend, I just breathe and try again. In the silence I survive. Still I rise, still I rise. Maybe I'm not made of steel. Maybe everything I feel is the proof I'm still alive. Still afraid, but still alive. I try to run, I try to hide from the truth I keep inside, but every step I couldn't flee kept bringing me back to me. Now I rise in burning light, through the doubt that once held tight. Every tear I tried to hide turned into my reason why. I don't need to win the war, I just won't be lost no more. From the ashes of my fight, still I rise, still I rise. In the quiet I rise, I rise. I've been packing up the years, every doubt, every fear. Not to run, not to erase, just to finally give them space. I wore my hurt like it was home, like pain was all I'd ever known. But tonight I feel a calm that tells my heart to move along. I don't need to carry proof of everything I lived through. If the past has played its part, I can leave it where it starts. So I leave the pain where it belongs, in the chapters that are gone. I don't have to drag it with me just to know where I came from. I leave the pain where it belongs, not denied, just laid to rest. I keep the wisdom, lose the weight, and take a breath. The guitar fades in open air, like a truth that's finally fair. The cello holds the weight I shed, every tear I never said. The rhythm steadies what remains, soft brush and kick like falling rain. And the bass beneath my skin says you're allowed to start again. I mistook the scars for chains, thought I'd break if I changed lanes. But letting go doesn't erase what made me strong along the way. So I leave the pain where it belongs, in the chapters that are gone. I don't have to drag it with me just to know where I came from. I leave the pain where it belongs, not denied, just laid to rest. I keep the wisdom, lose the weight, and take a breath. Maybe healing isn't lost, maybe it's the final cost of choosing peace over proof, of trusting life to carry truth. I don't need the hurt to stay to honor what it had to say. I heard it clearly, loud and strong. Now I know where it belongs. Now I leave the pain where it belongs, in the past where it can rest. I don't know my just because they knew my chest. I leave the pain where it belongs. I don't fear what's coming next. What once was heavy made me wise. Now I choose what's left. I leave it there. Walk on.